Thank you for watching. If this message brought you peace, please consider supporting the channel via the QR code or the link in the description. May God bless you.
My cherished child, you are my beloved, but there are a lot of unseen enemies around you. You are not even aware of them. Yes, my child, these unseen enemies always try to bring trouble and chaos in your life, and this time they're trying to push you towards an accident that could affect you brutally. My child, I see all that you cannot see. I see the paths you walk, the stones that lie in wait, and the thoughts that linger in your mind. Do not think that anything in this world is small or hidden from my sight, for nothing escapes my eyes, and nothing happens without my knowledge. These enemies, though invisible to you, cannot touch you without my permission. But remember, my child, they are crafty and relentless, and they seek to tempt you, to draw you away from safety, to shatter your peace, and lead you into chaos. I tell you now, be alert. Be aware of the sudden distractions, the seemingly innocent decisions that could hurt you. They will present themselves in ways that seem harmless, but under the surface lies danger. Pay attention to the whispers in your mind, to the urges to rush, to act without thinking. These are not your own thoughts, my child, but tricks of those who hate to see you whole and safe. Stay grounded in me, for when you walk close to my heart, no evil can triumph over you. I love you, and that love is your shield. Do not fear, for I am with you in every step, even when the path seems dark and the storm rages. I am the calm in the chaos, the light in the shadows. When you feel confused or alone, remember that I am here, breathing life into you, holding you in my arms, and guarding you against all harm. Those who seek to destroy you will never have power over you if you remain in me. They may try to catch you off guard, but I am the one who opens your eyes to see the truth. Do not be deceived by appearances, my child. What looks safe may be dangerous. What looks chaotic may be my lesson for your growth. Trust me to lead you, even when you do not understand the reasoning. I know the tiresome struggles of your heart, the fear that comes from unseen threats. Do not let your heart be heavy. I am here to lift you, to guide you, to show you the way when the night seems long and the world seems empty of help. There are angels surrounding you, my child, invisible to the eye but powerful in their presence. They stand ready to protect, to block the paths of harm, to intercept the plans of those who wish you ill. Remember, my child, your life is precious to me. I have placed you here for a purpose, and no accident, no force of evil, no sudden chaos can take you away from the destiny I have for you. Do not be foolish in your ways. Be vigilant, be prayerful, be aware. Keep your spirit strong, your heart pure, and your mind focused on truth. The enemies you cannot see are clever. They use distractions, temptations, and false promises. They will try to lead you into anger, fear, and impulsive actions. They will try to shake your faith, to make you doubt yourself, to make you feel helpless. But I say to you, you are never helpless. My hand is always over you. My light always shines to guide you. And when you feel the pressure of their attacks, call out to me. I will respond. I will be your refuge and your strength. Fear is their tool, my child, and I want you to know that fear has no hold over you when you walk with me. Fear is like a storm cloud that obscures the sun, but the sun is always there. In the same way, my love is always with you, shining, constant, unchanging, even when you cannot feel it. Trust in that love, hold on to it, let it be your armor and your shield. The world around you may seem unstable, filled with chaos and uncertainty, but I am stability. I am the one who holds time and space in my hands. I know every step you will take, every choice you will face. Even when you make mistakes, I am there to turn them into lessons, to guide you back to safety, to help you grow stronger. Do not be afraid to fall, my child, for I am here to lift you each time you stumble. I ask you to be wise, look around you, pay attention, and listen. Do not rush into decisions with a hurried heart. Take time to pray, to meditate, to hear my voice within. I speak in quiet whispers in moments of clarity, in the stillness of your heart. When you take the time to listen, you will recognize the tricks of your enemies. You will see the paths that lead to danger and avoid them. I also tell you, my child, that sometimes the challenges you face are not only from outside forces but also within you. Do not judge yourself harshly. Do not give in to guilt or shame. These two are tools of those who would see you fall. You must stay centered in my love, knowing that you are loved completely, absolutely, without condition. When you accept this, you are stronger than any threat, any accident, any trickery that lurks in shadows. You are my child, and you have been given gifts and talents that are unique to you. These gifts are not to be hidden or feared. Use them wisely. Trust your instincts, be kind, be brave, and always seek the path that leads to light. When you face choices, even small ones, remember that each step you take can either strengthen you or open doors to danger. Walk carefully, but walk with faith, knowing that I am with you. I also want you to know, my child, that you are never alone in your struggles. Others may not see the battles you fight, but I see. I know the silent wounds, the worries that keep you awake, the moments when you feel hope is far away. Do not lose heart. I am working in ways you cannot yet understand. Sometimes the very obstacles that seem to threaten you are in fact guiding you, teaching you, and strengthening you. Be strong in your faith, my child. Let no one shake your belief in goodness, in love, in my constant presence. Even when situations appear hopeless, I am here. I am moving behind the scenes, protecting you, intervening in ways that you cannot see. Trust me to keep you safe. Trust me to turn what looks like danger into a chance for growth and triumph. Your heart is precious, my child. Treasure it. Guard it. Do not let anger, jealousy, or despair take root. These emotions are tools that enemies will use to draw you away from me. Instead, focus on love, kindness, and compassion. They are not only gifts to others, but shields for your own soul. When you act from love, you walk in my light, and no harm can touch you. I also warn you, my child, to be patient. Sometimes danger is not immediate. Sometimes it lurks quietly, waiting for a moment of carelessness. Pay attention to details, listen to your heart, and seek guidance through prayer and reflection. I will show you the signs, if only you take time to see them. Do not rush. Do not ignore the subtle warnings that come in quiet voices, in moments of intuition, in the feeling that something is not right. Remember, my child, that you have power through me. You have the strength to resist temptation, to walk safely, and to overcome obstacles. You are never helpless, never abandoned. Even when others fail to understand, even when circumstances seem impossible, I am your constant companion. The enemies that seek to hurt you cannot touch you without my permission. They can try, but I am greater. My love is greater. My protection is greater. When you feel fear, turn to me. When you feel uncertainty, seek me. I will guide you. I will shield you. I will lift you above the chaos. My child, walk carefully, but do not walk in fear. Fear is not your path. Faith, love, and attention are your tools. Use them wisely. Stay close to me, and nothing will ever hurt you. I am with you always, even until the end of time. My cherished child, I want you to understand something deeply. There is no shadow too dark, no danger too hidden, no accident too sudden that can ever overcome the protection I place around those who trust in me. Faith is not merely a belief in my presence. It is a living, breathing anchor for your soul. When you hold me close, when your heart is surrendered to me, you are covered by a shield no force of the world can penetrate. Many have walked paths where the storms raged, where enemies lurked, and yet they were untouched, unseen, protected not because they were flawless, but because they believed and trusted in me completely. Consider Daniel in the lion's den. My child, think of his unwavering faith. when the law of men sought to trap him, when the decree of rulers was set to cast him into the mouths of lions. Daniel did not rely on his own wisdom or strength. He prayed. He trusted me. And I shut the mouths of the lions. The den, a place of ultimate danger, became a sanctuary because Daniel's faith invited my power. You see, my child, faith does not remove the existence of danger, but it places my hand between you and what could harm you. It is a living proof that those who remain steadfast in me are never alone, never abandoned, and never truly vulnerable. Faith is like a lamp in darkness. It illuminates the paths that seem invisible, guiding your steps past traps and pitfalls. When others may stumble, when accidents might be imminent, the faithful do not move blindly. I give guidance, subtle and gentle, whispering to your heart, showing signs, creating opportunities to step aside from calamity. You might not see these signs clearly in the moment, my child, but trust that every nudge, every warning, every hesitation that rises in your spirit is my voice. Listen, respond, obey. These instincts are not chance, they are the protective currents of my love moving through your life. Remember when Peter walked on the water? The waves raged, the wind howled, yet Peter took the step toward me because he believed. He did not see the safety. He only saw the possibility that I was with him. When his focus faltered, when doubt overcame him, the water threatened to swallow him, yet I reached out and held him. Faith, my beloved, is not the absence of fear. It is courage in the presence of fear. It is trusting my hand to steady you, even when the storms seem relentless. And just as I lifted Peter, so too will I lift you above the unforeseen dangers of your life when your heart is steadfast. There are unseen enemies, my child. There are moments when the world seems to conspire against your well-being. But know this, the strength that guards you is not your own. It is my strength flowing into your life through your faith. Moses walked through the Red Sea, trapped between the waters and the soldiers of Pharaoh. There was no human way forward, no safe path. Yet he trusted me, raised his staff, and the waters parted. My child, imagine the power that surrounds you when you do not rely on your own hands, your own understanding, but instead allow me to lead. Accidents, trials, misfortune, they bow before the obedience of the faithful. Faith requires vigilance and trust, a quiet confidence that my plans are perfect, even when your understanding is limited. When I see you walking faithfully, even into circumstances that appear dangerous, I am always orchestrating events to protect you. It may not always be obvious. Perhaps an avoided accident looks like chance. Perhaps an unexplained detour seems trivial. Yet these are my hands guiding you, moving obstacles, shielding you from what could have caused harm. The smallest acts of faith, the daily choices to turn to me, to listen to my voice, to pray and walk in obedience, are the threads of a net I weave to catch you when danger approaches. Consider David, my child, when he faced Goliath. Many saw a giant, a force impossible to overcome, yet David saw me. He did not rely on armor or sword alone. He trusted my power to guide his hand. The enemy before him was real, the danger immediate, yet faith gave him a perspective beyond fear. My child, your life is filled with giants of another kind. Accidents, sudden tragedies, moments of unforeseen peril. They may appear insurmountable, but when you step forward in faith, when you rely not on your own strength but on my protection, even the largest threats can be overcome. I protect not only through miracles but also through preparation. Faith aligns your heart with my guidance, which teaches you to act with wisdom, to avoid recklessness, to recognize danger before it becomes unavoidable. When you walk in my light, your mind is sharper, your instincts more keen. You see risks before others do. You hear warnings in the quiet that others dismiss. These gifts of discernment are the fruit of faith, and they serve as a shield that prevents many accidents before they even arise. Faith is also patience. Many accidents occur because people rush or ignore caution. Faith teaches you to wait on me, to allow my timing to prevail. Abraham waited decades for my promises, trusting in my timing even when circumstances seemed impossible. Joseph endured betrayal, imprisonment, and injustice, yet he remained faithful. In due season, he was elevated and protected, not merely surviving but thriving, because he trusted my plans. My child, every moment of faith you nurture, every act of obedience, every surrender of fear is an investment in protection that no human eye can see, yet my angels move to guard you. The Psalms are filled with reminders of my protection. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. These words, my child, are not just poetry. They are a promise. I am the shepherd who guides you, the unseen hand that moves dangers aside. When you follow me, you are guided beside still waters, not tossed in storms without refuge. The safety I provide is active. It is living. It is present every moment of every day. Even when you face sudden dangers, my protection can be immediate. Think of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, cast into the fiery furnace. The flames were real. The threat was imminent, yet I was with them. The fire did not consume, because faith opened the way for my presence to shield them. My child, your faith acts as that shield. When dangers appear suddenly, when accidents threaten, faith summons my intervention. You may not understand how it happens, yet it is real. Protection arrives for those who trust. Faith also works through the community of my people. When you walk in obedience, you are often guided by the counsel, wisdom, and support of others who are aligned with my spirit. Proverbs teaches, where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety. Do not neglect the voices of those I place around you. They are extensions of my care. Listen, follow, pray together. Sometimes protection comes not only through direct intervention, but through the safety net of wise companions, family, and mentors who are also instruments of my love. Faith protects even in the unseen realm. Angels sent to serve those who love me move constantly around you. They guard your comings and goings, your thoughts and decisions. Hebrews 1:14 reminds you that angels are ministering spirits sent to serve those who will inherit salvation. My child, when you trust in me, these unseen beings act as sentinels, intervening in ways beyond human understanding, preventing accidents, redirecting potential harm, and ensuring your safety. Faith opens your life to their protection. Without faith, their influence is less accessible, but with faith, it is like calling forth a legion of protection that you may never fully perceive. Faith also cultivates peace. Many accidents arise from agitation, rash decisions, and lack of calm. Faith steadies your heart, calms your mind, and clears your vision. You can act thoughtfully, discern the right steps, and avoid situations that might otherwise lead to harm. James 1:5 encourages asking for wisdom, and when you ask, I provide generously. This wisdom protects you, my child, even from dangers that seem random, by giving you insight to act correctly. I will not leave you alone to navigate peril. The storms of life, the threats of sudden accidents, the chaos of the world, all are met with my faithful guidance for those who trust me. Faith does not remove responsibility. It transforms it. It teaches you to act with care, to heed warnings, to plan prudently, yet never with fear. For fear is the absence of trust, and trust is the key that unlocks my protection. Walk boldly, my child, but walk wisely, holding faith like a shield before your heart. Even the smallest faith matters. The mustard seed, the tiniest of all seeds, is capable of great growth. Matthew 17:20 says, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. My child, even a simple trust in my guidance, a single moment of obedience, can prevent 1,000 dangers you never knew existed. Never underestimate the power of your faith, for it connects you directly to my divine protection. I want you to remember that faith is not passive. It is alive, active, and engaged. It involves listening to me, obeying my guidance, and trusting my timing. It involves prayer, reflection, discernment, and sometimes waiting quietly. The faithful walk in partnership with me, and through that partnership, even what appears dangerous becomes manageable. Accidents that might harm others may never touch you, because you move with me, guided, protected, and cared for.